Hello guys! In today's video, we're diving deep into a major shift that's unfolding in the world's largest electric vehicle market, China. Recent retail data and market trends suggest that a historic transition may now be underway, and it could reshape the future of hybrid and electric vehicles alike. For the first time ever, hybrid vehicle sales have posted a year-over-year decline in China, while full battery electric vehicle BEV sales are on the rise. But what does this really mean? What's driving this shift? And what role are companies like NIO, Li Auto, and Xpeng playing in this dramatic evolution? Stay tuned as we break it all down, analyze the numbers, and explore how this could impact EV investors and the global auto industry. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Let's start with the numbers. According to recent estimates, China's overall retail auto sales dropped below the 1 million mark in July. That alone raises eyebrows. But the bigger story lies in the details. Battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, sold 607,000 units in July. That's a massive 24.5% increase compared to the same period last year. On the flip side, hybrid vehicles, including both traditional hybrids and extended-range electric vehicles (EREVs), sold just 380,000 units. That represents a decline of over 4% year-over-year, the first time we've seen a drop like this in China's hybrid sector. This isn't just a statistical anomaly. It's a clear signal that consumer preferences in China are shifting away from hybrids and toward fully electric vehicles. And if we listen to what NIO's CEO has been suggesting for some time now, this moment was always coming. He believes and has consistently maintained that we would eventually reach a tipping point where customers would choose to bypass hybrids altogether and embrace fully electric mobility. There's growing evidence to support his view. Take, for example, a recent story about a woman who just purchased her first EV, a NIO ET5 sedan. She couldn't stop raving about the experience. Her decision wasn't just about style or speed. It was about finally feeling confident enough to switch to a fully electric car. And this kind of consumer sentiment is becoming more and more common across China. But what's driving this wave of confidence? It's largely due to the rapid growth in EV infrastructure. One of the biggest obstacles for EV adoption globally has been range anxiety. The fear that you won't have enough charging options when you need them. But in China, that fear is slowly fading. Companies like NIO are at the forefront of this transformation. They've invested heavily in building a national network of charging stations and battery swap facilities, making it far easier and more convenient for people to own and operate a fully electric vehicle. NIO, in particular, has pioneered battery swapping technology, something that significantly reduces charging times and boosts convenience. Drivers can swap a depleted battery for a fully charged one in just a few minutes, eliminating one of the biggest pain points for EV users. Interestingly, Li Auto, once a leader in the hybrid space, now finds itself needing to adapt. The company, which previously focused heavily on EREVs, has begun rolling out full EVs of its own. They currently boast around 30,000 charging stations, possibly more than NIO, but despite this, they're struggling. July delivery numbers for Li Auto were surprisingly weak, indicating that consumers may be losing interest in hybrids, even from established names. What's happening is a broader, more systemic market shift. When you see hybrid sales falling while BEV sales climb at the same time, it's a strong indicator that consumer preferences are evolving. This isn't just a blip on the radar. This could very well be the beginning of the end for hybrids in China, at least in terms of long-term growth. Now let's talk about Xpeng. Just last year, Xpeng announced its entry into the hybrid segment, likely in response to Li Auto's past success. But here's the problem. That decision may have been mistimed. The hybrid segment they're entering now looks to be losing momentum. However, their strategy may still work outside of China. They're reportedly preparing to launch a hybrid MPV for international markets, where hybrid adoption might still have room to grow. But back in China, full EVs are winning. More consumers are realizing that with the kind of charging and battery swapping infrastructure being rolled out, owning a full EV is no longer a compromise. It's a smart, practical, and future-proof choice. And that shift in perception is what's fueling the rise of companies like NIO. This momentum is crucial for EV-focused automakers. As full BEVs continue to gain popularity, brands like NIO stand to benefit massively. They've positioned themselves as more than just car manufacturers, they're ecosystem builders. Their investment in infrastructure, innovation in battery technology, and customer-centric services are now paying off. This brings us to the broader impact. For investors, these changes hint at an exciting road ahead for companies like NIO. A 24.5% year-over-year growth in full EV sales is no small feat. And with the hybrid segment declining by over 4%, it's clear which direction the market is heading. Of course, this transition won't be easy for everyone. Automakers that have heavily invested in hybrid technology like Li Auto may face headwinds. Their declining numbers in July are an early warning sign. But for BEV-first companies like NIO, the future looks bright. And let's not forget the larger vehicle categories. NIO's push into the full-size SUV segment is also significant. These vehicles offer larger battery capacity, more luxury features, and appeal to families and long-distance drivers, a key demographic that's now more willing than ever to go all-electric. So what does all this mean for the future? The writing's on the wall. The hybrid phase may have served its purpose, helping bridge the gap between internal combustion and full electrification. But now, it seems that China is ready to leap fully into an electric future. And thanks to the groundwork laid by EV pioneers, the market is now equipped to make that leap. To wrap up, we're witnessing a powerful and historic turning point in China's auto industry. With retail sales of hybrids dipping and full EV sales rising at a rapid pace, the data suggests that the hybrid era may be entering its twilight in the Chinese market. Infrastructure advancements, battery swapping, and improving consumer trust are all playing key roles in this transformation. Companies like NIO are leading the charge both literally and figuratively by giving consumers the tools and confidence they need to fully embrace electric mobility. And as this trend continues to gain momentum, it's not just good news for the planet, but also for EV-focused automakers and investors looking toward a cleaner, more electrified future. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.